What's up, everybody? Your boy Mel here in our classic review, and today I'm reviewing a movie which I think is regarded as the best way to use an attraction as your own movie set. It's Disney's Channel's original movie, Tower of Terror. First aired in 26th October of '97, and this is actually based on the famed Twilight Zone's Tower of Terror in Hollywood studios. And not only did they made this movie, they actually used the damn attraction as their set, the actual Tower of Terror attraction as the movie set. So, hey, it was supposed to be a working movie set back in those days, and hey, paid off. And still people like this movie. So before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, checking in. There's only one way up, and that is my way. So, the Tower of Terror was a television film. It is based on the theme attraction of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney Hollywood Studios, which I'm glad it didn't get the axe, just like what happened to California. They turned to the Guardians of the Galaxy with a bunch of billions of dollars that Disney make. Why didn't they get to build one instead of closing one of the most classic rides over there on the west side? Luckily, I hope this one doesn't shut down. That brings memories. And also featured in a presentation in the Wonderful World of Disney as a documentary how they built the ride. I seen it. I like the intro, that the way to describe old Hollywood in the 40s with that classic jazz music. Makes me want to walk in the streets at night listening to music with my thoughts. But yeah, this is a good movie. I actually liked it, and I'll tell you why. So we had an opening, it was like an invitation to a party at the Hollywood Tower Hotel on Halloween night of 1939. We hear the opening intro of the song Swing Swing with a Swing by Benny Goodman. If you don't know that song, I'll give you the one I'm gonna hum. Dun 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 dun. That drum solo, then you get the saxophones, trumpets, damn. You really want to dance to that music, hell yeah. Looks like a swinging party. It looks like an amazing one back in 1939. We get a few people. The first one to arrive is a little child star named... Shit, forgot her name. Sally Shine. Who's supposed to be this version of Shirley Temple. And her nanny, Miss Emily Partridge. I say she's British because you know how British nannies are. Americans. Also, we meet other characters we meet Dewey, the bellhop. Fun fact, he's the son of the owner, the founder of the hotel. And he's a bit clumsy for some reason. We also meet two others. I think these are two stars at the time. One named Gilbert London and Carolyn Crossan. They all enter the same elevator, and then mysteriously we get some mysterious person conducting witchcraft in the basement, and somehow lightning strikes at the elevator, and 3, 2, 1. You know how the story of the ride goes. They disappeared on Halloween night of 1939. Present day, we meet Buzzy Crocker, a down in his luck newspaper editor who likes to make up stories, and he was fired at the Los Angeles Banner for publishing news stories which turned out to be faked. Now contributes for supermarket tabloids along with his niece, Anna. His reports attract the attention of a 68-year-old woman named Abigail Gregory, who witnessed the incident at the Hollywood Tower Hotel in Halloween night of 1939 when the 5 hotel guests vanished after they were killed while they were part of the Tip Top Club. Look at the Howard Tower Hotel. Abigail claims that Miss Partridge was the one who done it because she's seen her. She's a witch. Wow, I wouldn't blame her because the way she looks, she looks like an actual witch. But yeah, because was behind the incident, sending four passengers to her death out of annoyance over Sally's spoiled attitude. However, it backfired, trapped not just the other ones, but her as well. Of course. She then explains that the spell can reverse once the elevator is repaired. So the items belonging to the passengers are found, repeating what the guests did on Halloween. They enlist the help of Chris Q. Todd, a car mechanic, and also Dewey's grandson and heir to the hotel. But the reason why the hotel is never open because when this period happened, the founder of the hotel, Dewey's father, his great-great-grandfather, shut down the hotel, and before he died, he left a will saying that he wants the case to be solved of what happened to his son before the hotel will ever open again. So if Cuner solved this, the hotel will never be passed on to him, and if he dies with no heir, the hotel will be long forgotten as a relic to the past. But of course, Buzzy smells money, and he wants to play a little. He got his niece dressed up as Sally Shine. I mean, that's a bit creepy and embarrassing. He has an actress named I forgot her name, Carol Crossan, asking the actress to play Miss Partridge, which the problem is she's a bit too attractive, and Partridge was a middle-aged woman. Yeah, ain't that youchy? Of course, Anna starts exploring. When she hears strange noises, she starts seeing Sally. First, she saw the spirit of Sally Shine dancing, singing, "It's raining, it's pouring." Wow, it was like a shower of rain in the hallway. Do I see her dancing? But yeah. As I was saying, that's when I think both of them went inside. And also, fun fact, Q never been inside because he's chicken shit. Because he knew this goes, but why, he only turns his on during Halloween for the tour because, Of course, despite initially volunteers to help deceased grandfather and four other guests, which of course they venture inside the hotel. Which is the funny thing. Buzzy tries to develop a relationship with Claire, which the latter also expressed her feelings. Fearing of the intrusion, the ghosts have attempted to ward off Buzzy and Anna. The latter pleads for help for her life, offering help for them to move on. After the argument between Dewey, Gilbert, and Sally, Carolyn reappears, revealing she was the same. Which is the funny part. They later came back until he noticed a pot of wine. Champagne starts to shake, which is also. I forgot to mention they try to scare them off. Like, you have Gilbert. Well, he tried to be headless with a cleave knife. Dewey with a noose, and Miss Partridge trying to push Hannah into an elevator with a burning fire of hell, which she tells her, "Get out." Which of course Sally's different, and she wants some help. She'll tell her, "Get the elevator working." So we're back where we started. Of course, we meet every ghost going to Dewey. Well, fight over a champagne bottle because he asks Gilbert he was saving for that, which of course Gilbert insults him. Which, of course, Sally backs Dewey up. Then shows up, you won't believe this, Claire Poulet, who Buzzy was talking to previously, and turns out she's a ghost. Wow, Buzz, you trying to be flirty with a ghost. Ouch. Zoom. That's when Anna mentions Anna Partridge, which of course she appears, and she's about to fight her and tells her that she's the one who cursed him, until revealed that Miss Partridge didn't do it because she actually loved Sally, and if anything happens, she'll feel bad, and she'll sacrifice her own life to protect Sally. Even the other ghosts agree, even Gilbert, which he don't know why, and Sally just looked at him and was like, what the fuck is the matter with you? Soon, that's when both of them questioned if she wasn't the one who put the curse, then who did, and we get to see forgot her Abigail outside laughing. Turns out it was her who put the curse. Soon, which of course Abigail's the one who put the spell on the elevator tonight. Of course, Abigail is the one responsible for the disappearance of the hotel guests on the elevator, including Sally Gregory. Then we meet, forget her name. I think this was Buzzy's ex, I forgot her name. Let me see, Jillian. She went to visit the home that Abigail stayed until they realized she is Sally's older sister. Which of course she has a vendetta against Sally because one, if you recall the jealous older sibling, because one becomes famous, the other doesn't. One has talent, the other doesn't. Yeah, that's what Abigail. Sally can sing and dance, Abigail can't, and she's always jealous. So she put a curse, but of course that backfired because it made her more famous and immortal because of her disappearance, which drove her more batty. And she was sent in Salem since she was a child. And of course, Anna, while they're back in the hotel, they found the spell book hidden in the basement. And while reading the spell book, that's when Jill arrives with the evidence explaining about Abigail's involvement in the disappearance of Sally and the other four. Of course, she wants to give Buzzy a chance by writing the editor before tonight, which marks the anniversary of the disappearance of the guests of the hotel. But Anna told Buzzy they have to help them fix the elevator, which of course he goes with Jill to make the opening time, the line for the new paper. So she joins with Q and also help Q conquer fears. That's when his grandfather appears and tell him about what it was like being, clumsy. He doesn't know his father trusts him running the hotel. Of course, they agree. That's when Q starts to repair the elevator, which has never been hot-wired in years. So he tries. Unaware that Abigail broke into the house and grabbed the spellbook. Oh boy. Of course, while they're repairing the elevator, Abigail sneaks in, and that's when Anna knows it. That's when Abigail prepares the spell once again. Once the spell's been unleashed, the elevator magically starts working, starts lowering down, which everybody got excited. That's when Anna sees Abigail, catches her, but it was too late because she already cast the spell, which Anna wants to stop her, but it was too late. That's when the others arrived. That's when Buzzy and Jill arrive. But, oops, Anna accidentally enters the elevator instead of Sally Shine, closing the elevator and sending them straight up. Which, of course, they have to take the other. That's when they encountered Abigail, begging her to lift the curse, which is impossible. Once the curse has been lifted, it has to go through it. And that's when Abigail encounters Sally for the first time in years. Which, of course, Sally doesn't know who she is since, well, what do you expect? She's an old woman now. Of course, Sally mentions her sister, Abigail, and she's, freaked out. That's when the whole thing started to unravel. It turns out, the party that night at the Tip Top Club was actually a birthday party for Abigail. and she had a present for her when she came back because Sally didn't care if she was a celebrity, which of course Abigail rejected because that was her status. And of course, because she was not just her sister, she was her best friend, which of course she screwed up because she let her jealousy get the best of her. Because face it, when you're a sibling of a famous celebrity and you never get that same attention from like the other, you of course you develop jealousy, and of course that's when Abigail reveals Sally that she is her until she's grown up and old. Of course, well, they're in the elevator and they try to stop the elevator. When Dewey tries to put the brakes on the elevator, it didn't work because remember, he's going up by himself by the magic. So that's when Q remember there's a exit sliding door behind the other elevator, which is because they're in the same elevator shaft. When they both stop, that's when Buzzy tells Anna to jump from the other side. That's when she manages to jump through. 3, 2, 1. Going down. They both elevators start crashing down. And guess what? That's when Abigail starts to ask Sally for forgiveness for what she done. And of course Sally forgives her. She gives her the bracelet and somehow glowing lights start to happen. Poof. The curse has been broken and they're safe because their love conquers the spell, became an encounter, which broke the spell. And they're both saved, which of course, it was a wild ride. So they arrive, they check the lobby, of course, they're all alright. Which of course, they'll take the stairs because soon, all 5 of them are waiting to rise up the final floor. And finally, they arrive at the floor, the door opens, and it looks like they've been waiting for them for a long time, which of course they finally arrived, and yeah, the others arrive as well. Seeing that they look like they traveled back in time in 1939. Looks like they're in the 30s. Soon, Claire, the union announcer, calls out for Claire to perform her first, overdue performance. I don't remember the song, but it's quite catchy. You see her singing, and one by one, everybody's reunited. First, we see Sally reunite with her parents, and they finally disappear. Then, we have Miss Partridge finally completing her mission of taking care of Sally after all these years, and she says goodbye to Buzzy thanks for helping her, and she goes to the light as well. Then, as Q and Dewey are watching, somebody was calling out Dewey's name. It turns out it's Dewey's father and Q's great-grandfather. Finally seeing Dewey again, and they both embrace, and they go to the light. As the song ends, that's when Gilbert tells for 1 minute, and because he has something to say, he actually has a proposal to ask Carolyn to be his wife, which of course she says yes, and then they both disappear, which I can't feel bad for Buzzy. He thought they had a good chemistry, but he forgot she's dead, you're not. Soon, as everything ends, everything's now abandoned. Like, no, there was no party, everything just gone. Just dust, webs, everything. Like, nothing's been here for a long time. Soon, we get to see Abigail, but this time, her young self in a yellow dress. Which, of course, sees Sally thanking her for the gift and also thanking Buzzy for everything. So both of them run down the stairs and they went to the light. Of course, Buzzy's still upset, but sad because he has a flower that Claire gave him. Which, of course, that meant something to him. He missed the deadline. Of course, he also managed to rekindle his relationship with Jill. But also, that's when Buzzy mentions Q that the case has been solved about his grandfather, And you know what that means? Cha-ching! Q now inherits the hotel, and he reopens it. The grand reopening of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Everybody's there, including Jill. Well, Jill and Buzzy making out in I think in the elevator. Q, now the owner of the hotel, in ultra drip, was wearing sandals. We see Anna and her mother. They're both in the same elevator, and this one they get the photo taken. Boom, case solved. Grand reopening of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And that was the Tower of Terror, people. And to tell you the truth, this is a good movie to watch in October. I tell you that. And I love this movie because it's like, okay, imagine you make the Haunted Mansion a TV movie from the 90s using I think the mansion from Disney World, the one in California, in New Orleans Square. That'd be pretty good. But still, that'd be pretty awesome. But one of my thoughts about the Tower of Terror, it's kind of great. They actually stick to the origins of the hotel from the ride, but they made little tweaks, like it's still a strange lightning. It's like a curse, a witch's curse, to the guests who were struck on the elevator on the night of Halloween of 1939. So yeah, but they actually use the interior of the hotel of the ride instead of using the attraction. But except for the scenes with the elevator, I don't know if that has actually a set or was that the ride. I don't know, but still, chef's kiss, perfect. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Tower of Terror, aired on October 26th of 1997. Did you see this when it first came out? Because don't ask me. I think I was a year old when this came out, so nope, don't ask me. To the ones who are more old, like maybe 2 years older than me, or 3, when they first seen this in the Disney Channel. Did you see this when you were young, or you seen it reruns? Me? I bought this the DVD from the Magic Kingdom, so it caught my eye because hey, everything about the Tower of Terror, I'm like. And also seen the documentary from Wonderful World of Disney, so the Tower of Terror is a good subject for a movie, a TV movie, not an actual film. Look what they did to the Haunted Mansion. Now they're doing a new one featuring actually has a good cast. You have, well, I already talked about this, so why am I repeating it again? You want to know it? Go see my Haunted Mansion review. But let me know what you think of the Tower of Terror. Did you like it? What was your favorite scene or song? If you're guessing Benny Goodman's Swing Swing, we're in the same ballpark because that intro, jazzy swing intro, damn. Who doesn't want to dance to that? Or have that in their prom for the opening dance number? I would. And the last one, well, if you have a teary eye, well, that'll make you happy and sad at the same time. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Tower of Terror. And if you're new to the channel, remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more great content. And like this video if you seen the movie and also you like this video as well. And comment down below and tell me what your favorite scene or your favorite song from the movie. Like I said before, I can't repeat it because I'm getting tired of repeating it, so screw it. Let there be music in the air. And I'll see you next time. Peace.